Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight, this is a re-review of Badger's Tanglefoot. I reviewed it a few months ago now, and it came in a can, and got to say, wasn't wholly impressed with it. I thought it had lost its, over the years, some of the older beers, they're not as good as today's new beers. I found that with Bass trademark. Certainly this Parkin's Special Bitter Sainsbury's beer that I absolutely loved only 4 years ago when I was at Sainsbury's. Loved the beer, absolutely fantastic. When I drank it, wholly unimpressed, and which is strange really. So yeah, from Badger, it's a 5% golden ale. Badger makes some of the best beers that you see in supermarkets. Poacher's Choice, or Cranbourne Poachers it's called these days. Golden Glory, Golden Champion. I'm trying to remember the names. They're the three that really stick out for me. Sometimes your mind blows, doesn't it? I know them because I used to put them out on the aisle. Now it's gone. Thirsty Ferret, another one. That's another good one. So, we'll crack it open, see what it looks like. And more importantly, what it tastes like. Now, because I can't remember what I gave it originally, so basically it's like a new review. And sometimes I will re-review beers when I get them. Just because I think it's sometimes, it could be an off day. My taste buds on that day might have not been as good as they normally are. The can may have had issues. I think it's always good, if it's something that you really liked, and it could be that there was just a substandard brew. It just might not have been as good on that day. So, there is a smell there. Can't pinpoint what I'm smelling. So obviously, golden for definite. Plenty of lacing, carbonation, nice white head on it, and a lasting head as well. It hasn't gone down quickly. Right, we'll have a look at some reviews and see what they say about it. Oh, and like a prat, I've not put a jumper on tonight, so I'm actually just a little trifle chilly. 10 degrees tonight in the beer room, so 3 degrees less than last night. So, Badger Tanglefoot, BadgerTanglefoot. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi because it's obviously having issues. Right, I'll have another sip. I've just had cheese and onion crisps, so that might not help, initially at least. What I will say, to me, it tastes just like a normal traditional beer that you get in the pub. What the Google Maps? What? From ratebeer.com, it's got 2.72 out of 5 from 406 ratings, which is quite surprising. Bear in mind it's been around forever. So like I've said here, it says it's a premium traditional ale with a smooth taste and crisp finish. It won double gold at the Brewing Industry International Awards when first brewed. So we'll take this one on board. I've been drinking only microbrewery craft beers recently, so I decided to recalibrate my taste buds with this pasteurised supermarket muck. Naturally, drinking this makes me realise how much I've been spoiled by craft beers brewed by independent microbreweries, which are worth every penny. This stuff is in no way compares to anything like a real ale. I reckon it's actually pretty good if you're after something in between an IPA and a semi-decent continental lager. Perfectly acceptable and clever way to introduce some friends, perhaps to the world of ales. You get a slight hoppiness and slight sweetness from this. What more could you expect from something from a supermarket shelf? Probably the ideal beer for someone who might usually drink lagers and is considering switching to something a scintillantly more authentic. So another one. Twigs, grain and cereal malts. Hay, straw. I'm getting hay, which is weird. Clear dark gold, medium frothy off-white head. Light bitter. Yeah, there's definitely bitter in there. There's definitely malts. Grain and cereal malts, straw, hay, bread. Soft carbonation, medium bodied. Now that is boring. And yeah, light lagery colour, not much smell. Light biscuity taste with decent hot bitterness and finish. Decent golden ale. Here's another one. Moderate bitterness with a touch of malty sweetness. Some biscuity flavours and a slight resiny note. No distinctive hop flavour or aroma. Pleasant bitter finish. Maltiness opens up as it breathes in the glass. Probably better served as a cask ale. So yeah, my thoughts about this haven't really changed now since the review of the can I did a few months ago. And that is definitely malt. And you know, you can smell hay. Again, a little tiny bit of hop, malt. There is a sweetness and bitterness. But like I was saying, to me, this beer now has not stood the test of time. And I think that's becoming more prevalent with a lot of beers. Stronger beers, on the whole, seem to have carried on being highly rated. Whereas beers like this seem to have lost the way. And I've said it about Parkin's Special Bitter, obviously John Smith's and that sort of stuff, you know, that's standard stuff, you know. I mean, if your beer's doesn't taste better than John Smith's, I mean, John Smith's tastes okay as what it is, but it's nothing special, nothing at all special. Standard supermarket stuff, you know. It's an introduction into the world, a bigger world. And this is basically the same. It's an introduction. It's one up from a lager. You join this and then you go on to the more real ales with more flavours. Obviously, it's better than a lager. Better than most lagers at least. But in this day and age, I mean, it's better than John Smith's, I will say that. But to me, it's just not that great anymore, you know. I mean, it can't even keep up with like the likes of Old Speckled Hen, which to me is a nicer, you know, ale. Definitely the bitterness, the more you drink it, the bitterness goes through at the end and lasts longer, especially on your tongue, you know, you can really feel it. So yeah, oh yeah, quite bitter at the end, and this is because I'm chucking it down there. Yeah, it. Some of these beers just aren't lasting in this day and age when the craft beers are, you know, coming through. Some beers are still doing well. Cranbourne Poacher, Poacher's Choice, there, you know, that's still doing well. The Golden Champion, Golden Glory, they're still really at the forefront of good tasting beer. Thirsty Ferret is a bit like Tanglefoot. It's you know, it's lost its way a bit in this new world, you know, of craft beers that are coming out like Warno. You only need to go to Robin Hood, like places like Robin Hood Beer Festival, with 1,200 beers, and then you see the vastness. I mean, some of them taste like dishwater, probably because they haven't been given long enough to brew. But some of them are absolutely fantastic, and the effort gone into blending them, and that, you know, it's outstanding. So, but saying that, Tanglefoot probably sells a hell of a lot more than they do. So, whilst craft beers, the new population of drinkers, you know, are so into the craft beers, the older population who go to the supermarkets and the casual population are still drinking your Tanglefoots and your London Prides and John Smiths, obviously, you know. So out of 5, I'm going to give it a 3.8 out of 5. I don't think it deserves any higher. There are a lot of better beers these days. Sad to say, I mean, when years ago when I first started drinking beer, this was an amazing beer. And now, you know, time's moved on, you know, evolution. And sad to say. Thanks for watching, and I'm getting out of this shed because I'm freezing. See you soon.